I'm going to be doing Egyptian oracle cards today. So give me a second to share it out. If you're just finding me, drop your name if you're going to want a card. I just got off live feed. I just did a video in our Awakening to Ascension group. I was talking about inner child healing. It kind of goes with the theme today. Give me a second to share this feed out. If you're just finding me, drop your name if you're going to want a card. I give away an activation off of every video to try to get you guys to share it out. I always need you guys to. I am constantly banned to my own little group areas. So for sure, take a second to share this feed out. If you guys are catching me, later on replay, you can still participate for a chance to win an activation. I don't find the person until the next day, so for sure, share this out. When you guys do, you get like share badges. Give me 1 second. I'm about to get started. We have some huge energy shifts about to occur collectively and individually. We're approaching the summer solstice, which is an important time spiritually, as well as a symbolization that the seasons are shifting and changing as well. So we're getting ready for some serious astrological energy shifts to occur. So go ahead and drop your name. I'm about to get started if you're trying to get a card. Facebook's giving me a hard time. Alright, like I said, I just did a video in our class space, Awakening to Ascension, in the group on here. And I was talking about inner child healing. We have a huge emphasis because there is a lot of collective purging going on letting go of the past, releasing these unhealed traumas, hurts, pains that we have taken into our energetic field. I don't want to go over the same topic, but if you are someone that had a hard childhood, any type of abuse, any kind of inner child trauma, maybe you just weren't getting the love that you needed as a child. These type of patterns tend to recreate themselves. So we could have, had a really hard childhood and had, been living with parents with a very unhealthy relationship. We would tend to take on those patterns later in our dating patterns and what we consider to be normal. And like I said, I'm not going to go over the same topic, but if that is you, go find our Awakening to Ascension group on here and go check out the video I just did, because this is the perfect time to be releasing, to be healing. We're going through a lot of collective purging right now. The earth is really going through some serious energetic shifts, and as it's going up in frequency, it's creating this purge effect where, any lower energies, traumas, things we have stored in our energy field in our bodies are being released, being pushed to the surface in every regard. So, your soul and your consciousness is coming more and more into your body. And as that's happening, there is this purification process that's happening. And it's requiring us to go deeper and to heal and to let go of this stuff once and for all. We have a lot of big things set to occur astrologically. We have a full moon in Sagittarius on Monday, and then we're going to shift right into the summer solstice energy. And we're like in a K3 index storm right now, so we do have a lot of incoming kind of cosmic energies hitting the planet right now. Those are upgrading us. Those are helping heal us. They are helping the earth along with her ascension. And so we're going to be at a pretty steady kind of space storm the next few days that's going to take us into this full moon and this summer solstice. We should be using this energy to heal, to release things, to manifest. It's time that we create something new. We're coming out of that victim programming that has been on this planet for far too long, and through the people that are awakening and coming back into this conscious energy, we're really, coming back into our power and trying to learn how to, for the first time in a very long time, create our dream realities, manifest lives that we love. And it's really important that we're staying focused on the new. If you have past issues, past traumas, they're going to continue to come up in your life, whether it's manifesting into your relationships, your children's experiences, the people around you. So we need to go within and we need to heal any of these karmic patterns or programming that we still have running, so it can stop sabotaging, the futures that we're creating or continuing down the cycle. You'll notice that we have a lot of these karmic cycles that are going down the bloodlines, and it's a lot of our job, the people that are awake, is to transmute this stuff, to change this programming. Let's see, my link is above. I am here for Akashic readings. I'm going to be doing, like I said, Egyptian Oracle cards today, trying something new, right? But if you guys need me, I am here for Akashic readings. I'll be working until I go to Stonehenge next week. So it's a really good time to get activated or check out my classes. A lot of people are coming to me with a lot of questions, asking me how they can unlock themselves furtherly, come more into their abilities, and energy work has done that for me. For sure, check out my link. A lot of people are not willing to invest in themselves or themselves energetically, and it's showing around here. It's time that we go inward and really work on our energy. We have a lot that's going to happen on this planet. There's a lot of uncertainty with how things are going to go, but we're getting ready for huge things collectively. We're already seeing crazy shifts in consciousness, people beginning to awaken, and, things are changing on very real levels. Bethany Kent, Hathor. Love and music, and it's like a reoccurring theme lately. Can you please do more of what you love? That will heal yourself. That will heal your inner child. We need to have more fun experiences. We don't understand that humans were created for Source to experience this place through that perspective. And when we kill ourselves inside, kill that fire, it becomes very horrible for Source to experience. Source wants us to be having fun and trying new things, getting outside of our box, traveling, right? Having fun and things like that. And just because of the whole paradigm, it's been harder and harder to do that. Get outside, have more fun, light yourself up, run around, do things kids would love. A lot of you guys have kids, and those kids are trying to remind you to do fun things. Music crisis, hang on. Alright, Jake. Good morning. I'm checking the music out that YouTube's putting on randomly, right? Hold on one second. Jake. Blue Lotus, Enlightenment. I love that herb too. You guys know that I'm really into some of these herbs, herbal knowledge, right? Enlightenment. This is everything that we're here to attain, and this would have been something very impossible almost, unless you were like a monk or a guru, and we had all day long to meditate and do this stuff. But now that we have this ascension and these energies hitting the planet, it's opened up enlightenment in so many ways so that we all can be doing this now, right? We all can be accessing these energies for the first time in a really long time. Stay focused on your path. Lamorla Smith, good morning, and make sure you guys share this out too on Facebook. Banned again, so I can't. Lemuria, Ankh, energy healing. We're just coming back into who we are, and that we're divine, and that we're healers, and we're light workers, and that we were sent to assist. This whole feed on some level is healers, or I wouldn't be drawing you guys to me. So you are a healer. If you guys don't recognize that about yourselves, then for sure, maybe check out my classes, tune in deeper. We have these energetic abilities. A lot of people on this feed also resonate with being an empath. I look at it like if you have those type of abilities, then you're, processing energy that you're taking in. You're simulating energy. So those are traits that you're a healer too. You could just be extra sensitive to noise, vibrations, your environment, right? And things like that. Signs that you're a healer. Patty Word, good morning. Anubis, checking new cards out as usual. Anubis, guide and protector. Make sure you're using more spiritual protection. I'm going to do a video on that and on why we need to use spiritual protection. It's something that I forget, right? It depends on where we're at. Make sure you guys are white lighting yourselves, using spiritual protection. I usually don't, and then I've had the random encounter where I'm like, oh, I wish I would have white lighted today, right? So usually I generally don't have any problems, but I definitely have encountered some in my past where I was like, oh, I wish I had white lighted myself. Make sure you guys are doing that at night too. We're going through a lot of purging in your sleep. So a lot of you guys might be noticing you're having really vivid dreams, better dream recall, maybe more crazy kind of dream scenarios that you're remembering. For sure, use white light when you're going to bed too. We should be doing it like in the morning and at night. Darlene Saladana, good morning. The energy is crazy. I'm trying to send out some good vibes. I wasn't going to go live today because it's Friday, right? I'm like, yes, it's the weekend. I'm real excited about that. But I decided to send out some good vibes. We're in a crazy space storm already. It might seem real subtle, but this energy is going to pull us through that, full moon and then that summer solstice. So the energy is very powerful right now. Make sure you guys are using it. Darlene, Giza Plateau, Sacred Journey. It doesn't matter what your journey looks like. These are like as spiritual as you could get. And I was talking this morning about how some of the more spiritual people went through more traumas, more chaos, more crazy stuff. You're on a spiritual journey. Your soul is now leading you home, hopefully, at this point, back to source. There is an energy that is leading you every second of the way. You guys are never alone. We have this amazing source energy all around us that is guiding us in every way. Let's see, Nicole Goddard, good morning. Raw, my favorite card. I didn't see these cards yet, right? You get Raw. Creative power. You have such a galactic connection. It's why I draw a lot of people to me. If you're really familiar with teaching, I probably would have been more comfortable in more like mystery school type places, but I'm very familiar with trying to teach the spiritual. I'm just coming back into it this life. But you have a really strong galactic connection. Oh, I'm sending you guys crazy love before I disappear for the weekend, right? I'll be back for the craziness. Don't worry, I'll be back Monday for the full moon, and I'll be all crazy energy, and then I'll be back for the summer solstice from Stonehenge, and I will be flooding Facebook with lots of Stonehenge kind of vibes and crazy energy, which I love. I love getting out into the ley lines because I'm channeling energy anyway, doing my videos. So when I go out in those crazy high frequency vortex type points and I'm sending that energy out, it's real crazy to me. Nancy Richardson, good morning. Kanam, creator God. We're trying to grow into these roles as co-creators, and I spend a lot of time in the Akashic, just my own, trying to understand myself in reality with my abilities. And it's amazing to me to say that we have such creative potential in the way that we were made. We were meant to be like these ultimate co-creators, creating like anything we wanted around here, amazing experiences, amazing things. And we've really been shut off at a creative level just from the indoctrination that we've received. Try to get more creative with what you're manifesting. I found that if I can do like crazy things, the universe is really aligned with it. I'm sure Source has experienced like everything we could ever imagine and is craving new fun experiences. So I try to get like more like fun about what I'm creating. It really brings in more energy around us. Lynn Marie, good morning. Syrian Star blessings. We're very galactically connected. A lot of the souls that I draw to me, which is really, really amazing. You're channeling the stars. Try to tune in more and more to those galactic connections. Nikki Renee. Horace Bark. Sacred Union. I've just been saying this every day. I'm just going to start putting this in every video that I don't know where you guys are at with your love lives. Number one, don't settle. Yeah, if it's like, do I have to ask, is this person the one? Like if people are asking or questioning it, that's your intuition. You should be listening to it. Number one, don't settle. Number two, a lot of people are coming into spiritual unions or about to, and that's the ultimate attainment, right? We're talking here about how it's really easy to learn by yourself, right? You can spend all your time alone and meditate, and it's a little bit harder when you come together with someone because they can tend to trigger you, and it's more work and things like that. But we really learn a lot faster when we're learning with another person. This is a good time for everyone on this feed to be assessing your relationships. Are they serving you? Are they a good reflection of who you are now, or more of a past reflection of who you've outgrown? Time to assess all the relationships in your life. Are they good for your energy? Are they inspiring you? Are they uplifting you? Or are they dead old past connections or a reflection of who you used to be? Nadine Watkins. Usha Buddhist, seek assistance. There's a lot of assistance people don't realize with this ascension and around us. The thing is that no one's going to do your lessons for you. A lot of people look at it like with the victim mentality, like they want someone to save them or do their lessons, and that's not allowed. But there is so much assistance around here with this ascension. Ask your angels, ask your guides. Reach out more. Sarah Hogan, good morning. Sashita, creating and writing. It's been powerful for me to be channeling, whether it's the words I'm speaking or just doing the little articles I do on my website. It's been very, very powerful for me to connect to my higher self, in a deeper way. Get creative, start writing, start drawing. I don't know if you're into art, words, what it is. Start to channel. Art and writing are both a form of channeling. Emma Murphy, good morning. Sarcophagus, initiation. This is a lot of ways us spiritual initiation coming here and just doing our lessons and our experiences. In past times, people would have had to have been initiated into the mystery schools and in some of these past places. It's a sync for me because I'm doing Atlantis initiations this week at Stonehenge, which I'm really excited about. So I've been doing a lot of Atlantis initiation type stuff as a priestess that was there during those times. I'm kind of getting back to this stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of Mystery School of Atlantis feeds next week too. I'm getting more and more into that space. So if you guys like my videos, for sure join some of my class spaces I have on here. I have the group Mystery School of Atlantis, and those are some of my favorite videos I've been putting out. Definitely an Atlantean connection, Emma. Lorna Johnson. Scrying, true future. We came here with these future abilities energetically, yes. So, we were never on these third dimensional kind of frequencies. Even as children, we were usually vibrating a lot higher. In whatever regard, you have amazing abilities and gifts that we're only just beginning to tune into and unlock, Amy Robinson, Osiris. Heavenly messages, and a lot of people with this energy are getting like intuitive messages from the supernatural. It could be your dreams, number codes. It could be just feeling things, knowing things. But with this energy, it's definitely bringing out a lot of the supernatural. I was just looking up and seeing all of the UFO sighting reports from like the past month. And, I've been playing at crop circles. They say it's crop circle season on the island, but it's definitely a lot of the paranormal is able to come through because of the time of year it is. So we're seeing a lot more of the interdimensional seep into our existence here, which is beyond amazing. We have magic all around us. It's time that we unlimit our minds as to what we think is possible in every regard, too, when it comes to the spiritual, when it comes to the interdimensional. If anyone's trying to unlock themselves or feeling blocked, check my link out. I will get a chakra clearing if you guys are not feeling good, having ascension symptoms, having past things come up that you're having a hard time processing. For sure, check out the energy work that I have on my site. If you're just trying to tune in more on an intuition level, expand your third eye, come into more of your psychic awareness or abilities, maybe check out my third eye activation. Mallory Lane, hi. Happy water spirit. Water is so purifying. It's my favorite go-to tool. I just did my usual hour salt bath before starting my day that I had to throw into my schedule. More water. Water purifies in every way. When we cry, it is a healing process of the body. It releases a lot of built up energies and chemicals and toxins and things like that. Water is very purifying. More salt baths. More using the violet flame in the shower. Oh no, my mail's here. Everyone will wait 1 second. Hello? Okay. I'm like, I had to. All right, where were we? Lizzie Lazard. Hi, good morning, right? I'm a little out of breath. A set temple, sacred ceremony. Make your space your temple. We can see how damaging, catch my breath, right? I'm like running down the stairs. We can see how damaging it is when we live in a toxic environment. We can see how it breaks down the body. Just living in a toxic environment, whether you're fighting with your spouse, growing up in an unhappy home, it's very toxic on our body. So we can see how the reverse will heal us. Make your space a temple. I'm still trying to catch my breath, right? Make your space a temple. Make it a place where you can heal. You can retreat. We're in our houses all the time generally. More incense, more sage. Make it more spiritual, more holy, whether it's like little spiritual things around. For sure, work on your temple that you're living in. Work on the temple of your body too. It's very important that we realize that like our house is like a container for our body, and then our body is like our spiritual temple. More detoxing, more herbs, more filling yourselves with spiritual things. Trisha Walker. Kwabasaf. Fire spirit. We have a lot of fire energy that's hitting the planet. Fire is meant to be a creative force, right? It's a purge effect. It's going to strip away any of the lower frequencies. It's a very powerful element. Make sure that you're using that fire energy to manifest, to create. There's a big emphasis on Neptune right now with this energy shifts this week and next week. And it's helping strip away the illusion. Hopefully, you know, anything no longer serving you is crumbling, is burning down on whatever level. But we're meant to have more space to be creating something new. Kimberly Ann Monticelli, good morning. Geb. Earthly focus. It's time that we connect with the earth. I was talking in my last video. I was like, Gaia is doing an amazing job on her ascension. Get outside. Connect with the earth frequencies. We've become so disconnected from nature. I mean, people really think they can like trash and destroy the whole planet and it's not making everyone sick. But if we look around, we see that, you know, the state the earth is a direct reflection of our health on a lot of levels. Get outside, ground more, get out into nature. Ashley Samak. Nephathesis, soul healing. We're realizing that it's nothing to heal the physical body, especially with the pharmaceuticals and toxins they're giving us, and that we need to heal spiritually. And that if our body is kind of out of whack or we're getting sick, then it probably is a spiritually based issue on so many levels. So we see modern medicine is trying to create the physical body without even acknowledging that we're spiritual or have a soul, or it could be that kind of based issue. More spiritual healing. I love it. I look at this whole feed. You can't convince me any other way that this whole feed isn't, you know, light workers, healers in some regard. Usually I draw the grid workers to me too. Powerful healers. Linda Bonham. Sekhmet. Change and healing. It's a real sync for me too. I've been doing a lot of like Sekhem kind of healing stuff in my life. It's been kind of pulling and drawing me to me. A lot of those Egyptian healing modalities. I teach a couple types of Egyptian healing too, so it's a real sync for me. You should be really drawn to Egypt as like a place that your soul loved, or, you know, would have been the beginning of this experience on many levels. Hold on, my comments. Facebook's being awful to me. Let's see, Christine Starcy Marie, good morning. Great Pyramid. Mystery and ceremony. I love it because we've been getting pulled together on some level, and I feel that, you know, our consciousness group has a serious past connection that would have stemmed from a lot of those mystery schools and ancient type of places. You're doing amazing with everything, the knowing that you're coming back into. Dolo Macvelli Business, good morning. Satius, fertility and satisfaction. You know, we have abundance all around us. Like the earth was meant to give us everything that we would need and to sustain us. Work on manifesting. The first step, to manifesting more and bringing more abundance into your lives is to be grateful for what you have. I like to spend a lot of time in gratitude for what I already do have. I mean, if we're going to learn and expand, we need to be grateful for what we have and where we're at now. On a lot of levels, we know that gratitude shifts our vibration and opens us up to more pathways, more probabilities, more abundance. Stay focused on manifesting with this energy. Tina Verwers. Nile River, flow of abundance. And it's everything that we should be focusing on. Like I just said, of manifesting abundance, drawing more of it to us, practicing with our abilities. We came here with these amazing gifts and abilities to manifest. That's why we have to be more careful with our thoughts and our minds. But you're a really powerful manifester too. Practice more with it. Krista Norby Fox. Good morning. Amon Ra. Miracle and creation. I always say that I always had to manifest things I need miracles for. I'm in over my head with my mission. Can't you guys tell when I do my feeds? So I'm always trying to like manifest things I might need a miracle to pull off too. But then I'm unlimiting myself, right? Then I'm seeing bigger and bigger manifestations. I always say make a bucket list of like what you would be doing if money wasn't an issue, and put out the vibes for those manifestations, because a lot of what I've been doing seems impossible to me, and here I am, you know, getting ready to go to Stonehenge again and do crop circles and fun things and trying to create my dream life. So through us shifting our vibration and healing fully, we can really create these, you know, beautiful dream-like existences. We're talking about bringing heaven to earth. And, you know, they always say heaven and hell are states of consciousness. We all saw, you know, our past and what we created, lessons learned. We're here awake, consciously aware, and we're really meant to be bringing heaven to earth, like Lemuria and Atlantis back in a certain level. Let's see. Comment if you didn't get a card too. The comments are real bad today, right? Krista Bruce. I'm like not seeing any of them. Krista Bruce. Cellcat. Magical protection. And like I said, for sure, be using more protection during these energy shifts. And the reason why is because this planet's getting flooded with more and more light. And what happens is it tends to trigger any unhealed aspects, not just with us, planetary, and it tends to bring more of that darkness to the surface. A lot of people are purging out things. So we have more instances of like, you know, people feeling they're being attacked, or, you know, things coming to the surface. It could just be like old drama with your families, karmic situations coming up to be released now. More spiritual protection, more white light, more violet flame. Yeah, Bethany's here. I can't see the comments. Yeah, just comment again if you didn't get a card. I'm going to stay on until I finish the deck. Will Davis, hi. Imset, air spirit. We have a lot of that air influence. Time to focus on your mind. I think I said that last time to you anyway. Focus on your mind, your thoughts going on. I know we're going to keep on purifying and improving, but really focus on your mind. Our mind is like a supercomputer we're going to find once we're awake. Right? Because if you're just having, okay, let's talk about the dream state for a second. If you're asleep and you're just having a dream, you're not very in control of that dream, right? You're just kind of like experiencing it. But once you're awake in the dream, you become lucid. You can direct the dream. You can think of someone and you'll be there and teleport. You can like think of something and it will instant manifest. It changes the dynamics. So when we were asleep, we were just responding to the experiences being given to us by our subconscious. Now that we are awake, every thought that we're having is telling our subconscious what to do and what to program. So as the, you know, vibrations are changing and the frequencies are changing, we're able to manifest easier and easier around here. For sure, work on what you're thinking about. Make sure you guys are only thinking about things that you want to manifest, and it takes a certain level of mastery. It's hard. This stuff takes, you know, a lot of discipline and work. We definitely need to purify our mind, body, and soul more, though, for sure. Rose Tinsley, good morning. Cobra. Divine awakening. And we're going to continue to wake up. This is the mistake where people are like, oh, I'm awake, and they go on this ego trip, right? I go through my little layers, too. But we're going to continue to wake up more and more. We're just awakening now. So you guys are noticing you're coming to more and more lucidity, maybe coming into your abilities more, maybe just having like a complete expansion of consciousness over and over. We're for sure going to continue to become more and more lucid. We're in an amazing place for us to practice with our abilities and to learn how to create. We're safe. We're protected. Tammy Lynn, hi. Min. Fertility and creation. We're working on abundance and manifesting right now, right? This is a full moon. What do we do? So whatever you guys were thinking about 2 weeks ago is now coming back to you. With the new moon, we plan our intentions. With the full moon, it's coming back to us energetically. Try to put out really good energy. We're not understanding that. The energy that we're putting out is always just coming back to us. People who put out really bad energy all the time, they're just usually getting it back in their experiences and things they don't like. So for me, what I can do is I can become very consciously aware of the energy that I'm putting out because it's coming back to me. So I try to put out a lot of love and healing energy all the time, if you know me, and that's the kind of energy that comes back to me in my real life. Let's see. Oh, the comments are bad. Like I said, I can't see any of them. Hang on. Let's see. Emma Bagwell. It's not showing me like anyone watching the comments. So for sure comment if you didn't get a card. Emma. Set. Challenges. We are kind of going through this alchemy of the soul. We've explored the darkest aspects of our soul. We are going back into the light and hopefully the higher facets, right? We have this duality that's coming up in our programming, right? It's time to kind of get past that. We have to stop seeing things as good or bad, or this is right, this is wrong. And we need to see the big picture, that these are just experiences that our souls are going through. And this is an amazing process. Like, it doesn't matter where you're at, if you're awake or asleep, this is meant to shape us into being better people, right? More consciously aware kind of people. Darlene Marie. Sphinx. Silent wisdom, and we came here with so much knowing and wisdom locked in our DNA. I was talking about how I hold a lot of Atlantean records that I'm even just coming back into. And, you know, we might have no record of these places historically, but they are in the Akashic, and I have a lot of this knowledge coming back to me as I'm going through this DNA activation process. So we brought a lot of soul experience and knowledge to come here to assist this planet, and it's really flooding back now. As we're having this spiritual awakening, you're seeing people, you know, bring some of this knowledge out into the open, and it's making, you know, it's kind of surfacing for the first time in a very long time. You have a lot of soul knowing. Keep working on your DNA. Monte. So Beck, rest and endings. Try to rest up more. A lot of times I don't sleep good with lunar energies. Right, that's just me. I probably won't sleep Sunday night and Monday night very good. So I'm going to try to rest up more this weekend and be really recharged for this next energy shift. People that are overtired or stressed out tend to not be able to handle the energy as much. So definitely rest. Do a lot of self-care. Amanda Barker. Tahuti, Akashic Records. And, you know, that is the energy all around us. People have different abilities and different ways of accessing it. It's how I channel. I'm generally channeling that energy and translating it into words and putting it on video. That's my, you know, way that I'm trying to assist here in whatever regards. But we can all do this. I'm always trying to tell you guys how I tuned into these amazing abilities and how everyone can through purifying the body and doing this spiritual work. If anyone is interested in their Akashic record, you guys know I do Akashic work and Akashic readings. Jennifer Fields, good morning. Nut, stars and timing. We don't understand that this is really about divine timing on so much levels, right? A lot of people give up on the things that they're trying to manifest or their dreams, not understanding it has to occur in divine timing for us to receive these things. We're talking about thinking of something in our mind and turning it into the physical, a manifestation. Stay aligned with what you're creating. Lisa Carey Schultz, good morning. Imhop, temple and healing. A lot of times we get led together for one common thing and healing. I say that, right? We all had a crazy ride getting here, and it's why we're coming back together now. We have one thing in common, the need to heal on so many levels. Once you guys heal yourselves, you know, if you're not already there, you guys will become healers of others. Crystal McKay. Nick Bet, protection. Make sure that you are protecting yourself. We're releasing a lot of energies, right? We're around a lot of energies. I'm around a lot of energies just doing these videos or doing my job. So make sure that you're protecting yourself and taking care of your energy first, or will be no use to anyone else around us. I'm going to be getting off of here now just because I can't see any of the comments. It's not going good when I try to do some of these videos in the space storms. Facebook needs to get it together. But I am over here manifesting students. I have like 4 class spaces on Facebook that I do video content in, and I have a lot of people in, so that I can do a lot of collective healing and things like that. I probably have about like 40 energy healing classes in my store. You guys, if you have not been attuned to any type of healing, should be checking out my Usai Reiki class or maybe some of my other types of healing. I know a lot of people on this feed had past lives, either in Egypt, galactically. I teach many types of Egyptian healing. I do a couple of blue star type of healings that would have a lot of appeal for star seeds and getting back to the frequencies that we need. I'm for sure drawing students to me. You guys can always message me or check out my class section on my site. It's a really good time to be getting your energy on point this weekend and getting ready for this energy shift. We're about to kind of churn into a completely different element. We're going to go from fire energy Monday really fast through the week into this water energy, which is much different. It will become very emotional, very about the spiritual and consciousness. So we're going through kind of a purification that is going to push us into there next week, leading us into the summer solstice. If you guys are new on this page, make sure that you like my page. I have a lot of really fun videos coming up. I'll be at Stonehenge next week, and then I'll be doing crop circles. So I also have an event section that you guys can follow if you're interested in those kind of things. I'm also going to be doing activations from Stonehenge this week, which is an amazing level up. It's been doing my energy crazy crazy good doing these activations in these sacred sites. So if you guys are trying to participate, I have a special event section in my store. Have a good weekend. I will be back later, but if you guys need me, I am here through my site through the weekend, but I'll be back doing videos Monday.